So somebody asked me today, how can I get more out of life? And the answer for a simple question is simply, you get out of life what you put into it. See, most of us, we go through our days making what I call fast food decisions. Now, these could be proverbial fast food decisions, or they can literally be fast food decisions. We can literally go through the drive-thru of a fast food place, and because it's easy. And we do that, and the result that we can expect from doing that is what? We're out of shape. We don't feel good, right? And these can be proverbial fast food decisions too. We can go home after work, and we're tired, sure, I understand. But we go home, and what do? We turn on the TV, and we watch crappy reality television. We watch the Kardashians, or we watch reruns of Big Bang Theory. And what is the result that we can expect from doing that? Well, not much of a fulfilling life, right? So we go through life making these fast food decisions, and we're going to live a very mediocre, stagnant life. But on the other hand, if we go through life making enriching and passionate decisions, I guarantee we're going to have a hell of a better story to tell by the time our days are done. We will. That's a promise. But the question is, why, if we know at our heart, if we know what the right decision to make is, why do we always go down that proverbial fast food lane? Why do we do it? I used to be this guy in my early 20s. I wanted an extraordinary life. I wanted it. I did. I really wanted it. But I was waking up at noon, and I was drinking late into the night, and I wasn't working out. I wasn't outdoors. I wasn't traveling. But there was a shift that happened in me. And I said, by the time I'm 30 years old, how am I going to feel going down this same road? It's going to suck. So something really extraordinary shifted within me. And I realized this very simple thing. That if I do what is easy right now, life will continue to be difficult. But if I do what is difficult right now, life is going to be easy. See, there's a huge difference between long-term fulfillment and short-term contentment. Most of us choose short-term contentment because it's easy. We choose to watch the Kardashians because it's easy. We choose to go through the drive-thru lane because it's easy. We choose to not take the trip to somewhere exotic because it's easy. But making the fulfilling decision is much more difficult, and that's why hardly anybody really does it. Making the fulfilling decision of getting your ass off the couch and going to the gym instead of watching Kardashians again is much more difficult in the moment. Making the fulfilling decision of reading a book that you know you should be reading, of educating yourself, instead of going out and partying for the 10th Friday in a row, is much more difficult in the moment. But in the long run, it makes life much more enriched, much more fulfilling. So anybody I work with, anybody I talk to, when they ask in a very simple way, how do I get more out of life? I'll say there's no magic pill. There's no single thing that's going to do it for you. But the way to get more out of life, and I promise you this, is to put more into it. You do that, and you're going to have an epic story to tell at the end of your life. You're going to be much happier. You're going to be much more engaged. You're going to be much more fulfilled. That's a promise. So take that to the bank. As always, be awesome, be good, be great, be amazing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I got videos. I'm coming out constantly, new stuff now. I'll be doing a lot more of these types of videos and more vlogging and everything like that. If you haven't subscribed, I would be humbled if you did. I'd love to keep in touch. Leave some comments. Let me know how your life's going on this video as well. We'll talk very soon.